Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all well and having a good weekend. Still only about 2:30 in the afternoon, but hopefully what you've done so far has been good. I am back with another one, and it's the first one that the first beer that's out of the Camden box that Camden very kindly sent me. So a big thank you to Camden if you happen to see this. If you don't, maybe somebody will pass it on. But yeah, Camden got in touch with me through Instagram, asked if I'd be interested in trying any new beers that they brought out, reviewing them if I wanted to. If not, didn't matter. I said yes. They sent me a box. This is the first one out of them. Now the box had 8 beers in, 4 different beers, and this one is actually one of their original beers, if you like, but unfiltered. Let's put it that way. So it's from their Arch 55 series. And this is their unfiltered Hell's Lager. It's coming in at 4.6%, which is the same as the original, but I believe that was 4.7 or 4.8 at one point. But yeah, 4.6%, 440ml can, totally unfiltered. They've done a range of beers, just slightly different to the originals or some new ideas. And that is what this one is. So it's nice and chilled, and nice artwork on the can. I do like that. And it's obviously going in the big Camden pint glass. I could tell you the stuff on the back, but I can't be bothered. So I'm just going to hold that there, and if you want to pause it and zoom in, it does say filtered and unfiltered, and the old thing is right at the very top, so nothing has been taken out of this beer by the looks of it. So let's stop talking, get it cracked open and see what we get. It's nice and chilled, just come out the fridge. So let's get it in a glass. Now I'm partial to the Hells. I don't mind the Hells. I'm not going to say it's the greatest beer, greatest lager going, but it is a nice beer. And I'm hoping this should be better. Unfiltered sounds right up my street. And we're getting a nice haze with this already. I'm going to give it a swirl and get everything in there. So there we go. I need to hold my hand up a bit more. Beer in a glass. There we go. There's a good stream of carbonation going up the middle, as you can see, and it is a hazy little number, isn't it? Golden in colour with a haze, plenty of carbonation, and about a finger and a half of white compact head. Looks decent. So let's dive in with the nose and see what we get. Yeah, you get that unfiltered, yeasty sort of aroma. And obviously you're still getting that little spiky bite, that peppery note in there. Bready. Yeah, on the nose, it's just that extra sort of yeastiness, if you like. So let's stop talking, dive in on Camden's Arch 55 series and their unfiltered Hell's Lager. 4.6%. Hang on, I think we got a little dribble in there. Get it all in there. Right. Cheers. That's nice. Now I did read a bit on the back before. It was saying it will give it, leaving all that yeasty stuff in and what have you, it's going to give it a better body. And it does feel like it's got a really decent body. I think it does feel that little bit more weightier. Really nice and smooth, it's got to be said. Carbonation in there is busy, but it's not really affecting the mouthfeel. What it is a lot of small bubbles that is literally just carbonation rather than roughing up the mouth as you drink it. It does go down well, nice and smooth. It has that, although it's a Hell sort of style lager, German style lager, as with the normal one, it does feel like it has that sort of British lager feel to it. That said, it's not bad. Being unfiltered does add a little bit extra to the taste. It's hard to sort of describe what it adds, but it is there. You still get that peppery bite with this beer. Subtle lemon citrus note, bready feel in the taste and with the mouthfeel. Feels a little bit slightly less spiky, I would say. I always thought it had quite a hoppy bite to it, the original Hells. This one, for me, it still has that spiky, hoppy bite, but I think with it being unfiltered, it's just sort of taken the edge off it. But yeah, I mean, that's a decent drop. I'm not going to say it's no, pardon me, gas is catching up with me. Don't get me wrong, it's no outstanding German lager, but what it is a good solid sort of lager, I'm going to say. Nothing really nasty in there. Like I say, it does have that very sort of English feel about it that you do get with some British lagers. That is maybe the little downside to it, but I also think you get that in the standard Hells, just my personal taste. But it is clean. It's got that crisp bite, it's refreshing, it goes down easy, and I think I prefer this. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not going to say which one is better, actually. I think it's going to come down to personal taste. For me, I'm going to say they're probably both the same, as in what I think of them, which one's better. Because there's bits in this I like, and there's bits that are maybe slightly missing in this one, because it's unfiltered, that you don't get with the filtered one. But it's a decent drop. I think you can pretty much tell it's the Hells lager, but just with a little bit of something else in it, or a little different twist to it. So yeah, like I say, no world beater, but a perfectly respectable lager. Is it worth picking up? I don't even know when this is going to be out. If it's going to be out, it's bound to be getting released at some point. But I think it's worth trying. I think it's worth trying. So, like I say, no world-beating lager, but a good solid lager. And I think, you know, if you're average everyday drinker, I mean, it beats the arse of the likes of your Carlin, your Fosters, your Carlsberg sort of thing. Beats the arse off that for me. But yeah, it's going to be supermarket stuff, but slightly better, let's say that. So yeah, there's my thoughts on my first beer out of the Camden box. Arch 55 series, unfiltered Hells lager. I'm going to say thumbs up from me. If you've had this beer before, if somehow you've had it at the tap room or something, let me know what you think. Will I recommend giving it a go? Yeah, definitely give it a go. That's it for this one. If you, like I say, if you've had it before, let me know what you think. That's it, I'm going to end it. Thanks for watching. See you on another one. Cheers.